today I want to talk to you about what eating a plant-based diet is all about. First off, we have to talk about the differences between what a vegan is and what a vegetarian is. A vegan is someone who does not eat any types of animal products or any types of animal byproducts. A byproduct is something that comes from an animal, so whether that's eggs or milk or even wearing animal leather. Vegetarians, on the other hand, they do not eat meat as well, but they do consume animal byproducts. There are some vegetarians that will drink milk. There are some that drink milk and eat eggs. There are some that eat only eggs. And then there are the ones that are called pescatarians, which it's not traditionally vegetarians, but they don't eat meat, but they do consume fish. Now that I've explained to you the differences between what a vegan and a vegetarian is, I prepared a couple of plates of snacks. If I were to ask you to choose only one of these plates, which would you choose? Keep that in mind until the end of my speech, and then maybe you will have a different answer. While you're still thinking about that, I want to talk to you. Why eating a plant-based diet is healthier for you, how can it reduce your risk of diseases, and why it's better for the environment. Eating a plant-based diet is healthier for you. Why do you ask? Well, take a look at the plates that I showed you before. Each plate contains exactly 200 calories. That's right. So the little plate of those two little pieces of Reese's Pieces cups, 200 calories, that's not gonna fill you up. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna eat that plate and move on to the M&Ms. And then when you're done with that, you need something salty, so you're gonna move on to the chips. And guess what? After that, you're probably still hungry. And by that time, you've already consumed 600 calories. That's a lot. 600 calories when you could have been eating all of these delicious things and have gotten your fill of fiber and all the other healthy nutrients that are in the fruits and the vegetables. That is why point number one is that vegan diets, vegetarian I should say, promotes weight loss because it fills you up, it has tons of fiber, and you get more for all the calories that you're consuming. Cons on the other side of that, well, excessive weight loss can cause actual weight gain. Why is that? Well, newbies that start out eating a plant-based diet, they tend to often fail because they consume too many calories in the beginning, or they're wanting a snack, and instead of snacking on something like this, maybe they'll go and they'll get like high carby snacks that are vegan friendly or vegetarian friendly, but they're high in carbohydrates. So you can overdo it even with vegetarian or plant-based. Plant-based diets are also high in some beneficial nutrients. They include things such as potassium, the dietary fiber, especially apples, folic acid, vitamin A, and vitamin C. These are loaded with vitamin C. Good for you, good for when a cold comes around, for the flu season. On the flip side, if you are vegetarian or plant-based, and especially if you are vegan, strictly vegan, you do have to watch out because some of the vegans are lacking in a lot of beneficial nutrients and vitamins. But you can remedy that by taking supplements, and you can also fortify your diet with some alternate sources, things like fortified cereals, nutritional yeast, there's tofu, and there's also different types of plant-based milks. Another reason why plant-based diets are better is because they reduce your risk of diseases. Yes, that's right. According to a 2015 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science, vegan diets are even more effective than vegetarian diets in protecting against hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Why is that? Well, because plant-based diets are low in saturated fats. My last point is how eating a plant-based diet is all around better for the environment. So, I read an article, and according to an article written on an online website titled Beef Cattle Research, an article published February 2019 titled How Much Water is Used to Make a Pound of Beef, it says that we require almost 2,000 gallons of water per pound of beef. In fact, scientists have established that 1 pound of animal protein requires about 100 times more water than producing 1 pound of grain protein. However, have you ever asked yourself, where are my fruits and veggies coming from? Because majority of them are imported. So eating steak that comes from a few hours down the road from a farm is actually much better for the environment than eating an avocado that has traveled halfway around the world to get to our supermarkets. All this leaves a huge carbon footprint. Now that you've learned the differences between a vegan and a vegetarian and have learned what a plant-based diet can do for you, can do for your health, and can do for the environment, I ask you again, which plate would you now choose for movie night?